Hi, Leo students, Mr. Kaczynski with you. We're going to do some volume of cylinders, cones, and spheres. Here we go. Find the volume of a cylinder. Volume of a cylinder. Okay, let's just start right there. A cylinder is stacked circles, means we have to find the area pi r squared of the circle that's on the bottom of the cylinder, and then it's stacked up circles. So that would be how high this thing is. Okay, if its diameter is 6 feet, okay, well, wait, hold up. Diameter 6 feet. That means the radius is half of that, 3 feet, right? Okay, and then a height of 10 feet. Here we go. I think we got everything we need. So it's going to be, and we're going to use what, the pi button? Okay, so we're going to go pi times 3 squared times the height, which is 10. 3 squared is 9. 9 times 10 is 90. 90 times pi. 90 times pi. Or you could type in the whole thing if you wanted, and don't use any mental math like me. I'm just showing off. Showing off. There it is, 282.7 if we round to the nearest tenth. So let's do it. 282.7. Oh boy. 282.7. What? Feet cubed. Cubic feet. All right. Get the volume inside. That's how we do this. All right. Find the volume of a cone. Now we're doing volume of a cone. Okay, well, volume of a cone. Why did I write this like this? Let's fix this. This should have been, I don't write it like that. We should go in volume of a cylinder. How about that? Now let's go volume of a cone is a third of this, a third of a cylinder, pi r squared h. All right, so it's got a radius of 4. Okay, we don't have to mess with the diameter stuff. And we got a height of 15. We're going to use a pi button on our calculator. Okay, so we're going 1/3 pi times the radius 4. That 4 gets squared, and then we multiply it by the height, which this time is 15. I mean, this is just button pushing. Button pushing. Let's clear this off of here. 1/3 times pi times 4 squared times 15. Round into the nearest tenth. So we're going to call that 251.3 centimeters cubed. Cubic centimeters. There we go. I think that's 2 gimmies right off the bat. Here we go. Find the volume of a sphere now. Volume of a sphere. Okay, volume of a sphere. Well, that we just got to memorize, I guess. It's 4/3 pi r cubed. The radius is all 3 of its dimensions: depth, width, height. All right, so what do we got here? We got diameter's 12. Oh boy, they're trying to trick us again. That means the radius is 6. Don't be fooled by that. And we're using the pi button. Easy peasy. Start pushing some buttons here. 4/3 pi times 6 to the 3rd power. I'm going to run out of time here before this bell rings. 4/3 times pi times 6 to the 3rd power. There we go. Round into the nearest tenth. 904.8. 904.8 cubic inches. Bing, bing, bang, boom. All right, next. If the radius of a sphere is multiplied by 5. Okay, well, here we're talking about a sphere. Volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. And the radius is multiplied by 5. Okay, so that means it would be 5 cubed as much, which is 125. That's the secret I showed. There's other ways. I mean, you could find the volume. I mean, multiply this sphere, multiply its radius by 5. Okay, let's just do that. Second, enter. I don't think I'm going to have enough time. Let's change this to 30. Okay. If I divide that by 125, guess what I get? I get the original volume. Okay. So, I mean, this is a way easier to do it, a way to do it. Okay, so now we're dealing with a cylinder. Okay, so the cylinder is pi r squared h. What do they give us now? The radius is multiplied by 7. Okay, so I'm going to take this radius, multiply it by 7, but it's 7 squared as much. So it's 49 times as much. So yeah, again, you could take like this cylinder from number 1, you could take that 3 and make it a 21, 7 times as much, and you'll see that it's 49 times the volume. Okay, and then lastly, we've got a cone. Okay, a cone is volume 1/3 pi r squared h. The height is tripled. Now it's the height that is tripled. Well, the height just counts as one of the dimensions. Like it's just this h. So it's just 3 is 3. Okay, it's going to be 3 times the volume. It's like stacking 3 cylinders on top of each other. You're going to have 3 times as much air in each one of those, or volume in each one of those, water. All right. What is the volume of the cylinder? Give your answer in terms of pi. Okay, well, we got a cylinder, and a cylinder is circles, pi r squared, stacked on top of each other. They give us the radius, which is 9, and they give us the height, which is 6. And then, I don't know, this got a few people, but it shouldn't. It's just you take this 9, and you're going to square that, and then you're going to multiply it by this height, 6, and then you're going to multiply it by pi. So here we go. 9 squared times 6, that's 486. So we're going to have 486, and then we're going to multiply that by pi. That's in terms of pi. It's 486 pi cubic yards. You can't leave out the pi. It's this times pi, but we're leaving it in terms of pi. We're not writing 1526.8. We're writing 486 pi cubic yards. That's the exact answer. It's like saying square root of 2 is the length of this hypotenuse of this triangle. All right, what do we got now? We got a cylinder with this volume. Okay, so let's go. Volume of a cylinder is pi r squared h. We don't know the radius, and we do know the height, and we do know the volume too. I guess I should circle that. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, we'll do it in red. Why not? That's the volume. So let's go 91.688 equals, oh, we're using 3.14. 3.14 times the radius squared times the height, 7.3. I think I'll just multiply the 3.14 times the height. 3.14 times 7.3 is 22.922. So let's go 91.688 equals 22.922 radius squared. Okay, now I'm going to divide both sides by 29.922. Divide by 22.922 on both sides. That's going to give me the radius squared equals 91.688 divided by 22.922 is 4. But I don't want to know the radius squared. I just want to know the radius. Well, if the radius squared is 4, then the radius is 2 centimeters. That's it. So you got to undo this equation, solve it. We did something like that. What do we got here? Volume of this cylinder. Okay, so they give us the volume of a cylinder. Do that in red again. So volume of a cylinder is pi r squared h. This time they give us the radius, and they don't give us the height. And we're going to use 3.14 for pi. Okay, here we go. 5652, that's my volume, equals 3.14 times the radius, 10, squared. No, I'm out of time. Times the height. Just gonna have to put this in two parts. Let's finish this one. We can finish this one. So let's do 3.14 times 10 squared first. That's 314. It's 314. So let's go 5652 equals 314h. And then let's divide both sides by 314 and we'll have our answer. I don't think it comes out very pretty though. Divide by, nope. 5652 divided by 314 is, oh, it is pretty actually. So the height is 18. That's it. 18 what? Centimeters. All right, I got a couple more here, but I'm gonna have to pause this and come back later. Peace.